stole many a man's soul and faith. I was round when and black, well, it's points. Close the door, put out the light.
Hey everyone! Today we're counting down the top 10 creepiest songs of the 1970s. These tracks gave listeners chills back then, and they still carry that eerie edge today. Perfect for setting the Halloween mood. Let's dive into the dark side of the 70s. 10. Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath. We start with the song that practically invented heavy metal. Released in February 1970 on their debut album. This track was inspired by a terrifying vision bassist Geezer Butler had after reading an occult book. The ominous church bells, slow pacing, and Ozzy Osbourne's chilling vocals set the tone for decades of dark music.
Stole many a man's soul and faith. I was
9. The Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil. Okay, yes, technically this came out in late 1968. But its popularity carried well into the 70s. Told from the perspective of the devil himself, the song was inspired by literature on Satan, giving it a deeply unsettling vibe. To make it even darker, a riot actually broke out during one of its live performances. 8. Goblin, Suspiria. From the 1977 horror film of the same name, this track by Italian prog rock band Goblin is pure nightmare fuel. There are no lyrics, just eerie synths, whispers, and strange rhythms. The result is an atmosphere so chilling it still gives listeners goosebumps.
Baby, take my hand, we'll be able to fly.
7. Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. Released in 1976, this song balances beauty and eeriness in a haunting way. Guitarist Donald Buck Dharma, Roser wrote it as a meditation on death and the inevitability of mortality, but with a strangely romantic touch. It's been used in countless horror films and remains one of the most iconic spooky rock songs ever. 6. Pink Floyd, Careful with That Axe, Eugene, live 1971. Originally released in 1968 as a B-side, the live version from the early 70s took on a terrifying new edge. The song starts with quiet, tense build-up, only to explode into a blood-curdling scream. It's one of Pink Floyd's most unsettling pieces, and a reminder how they could turn sound itself into horror. 5. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Bad Moon Rising. On the surface, this 1969 track sounds upbeat and catchy, but the lyrics are about impending disaster, ominous warnings of trouble on the horizon. Despite its cheerful melody, it's all about doom, which has made it a Halloween staple for decades.
Gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you.
4. Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare. Alice Cooper built his career on horror-inspired rock, and this 1975 classic is the crown jewel. The track introduces listeners to a surreal, unsettling world of nightmares and twisted fantasies. His stage performances during this era, filled with horror props and shock theatrics, cemented him as the king of rock and roll spookiness.
Close the door, put out the light.
3. Led Zeppelin, No Quarter. Released in 1973, this slow, haunting track feels like drifting through a dark dream. Robert Plant's ghostly vocals, paired with eerie, submerged-sounding instrumentals, give the song a mystical quality. The title refers to No Mercy, and the lyrics touch on themes of death and darkness. Classic Zeppelin mysticism at its most ominous.
Into this world we're thrown, like a dog without a bone.
2. The Doors, Riders on the Storm. Released in 1971, this song is a storm cloud come to life, with whispered vocals, haunting keyboard lines, and the sound of rain and thunder in the background. It paints an eerie picture. Add in lyrics referencing a killer on the road, and you've got one of the most haunting tracks of the decade. Tragically, it was also one of the last songs Jim Morrison recorded before his death.
The body's burning.
1. Black Sabbath, War Pigs. Taking the top spot is another Sabbath classic. Released in 1970, War Pigs is both a protest song and a chilling anthem, with apocalyptic imagery, crushing riffs, and Ozzy's haunting vocals. It captures a horror war while sounding like something summoned from the depths. Its dark energy makes it one of the defining songs of heavy metal and of the decade itself. And there you have it, the 10 scariest songs of the 1970s. These tracks didn't just spook listeners. They shaped rock history and influenced generations of darker, heavier music. Whether you find them chilling, thrilling, or both, they're the perfect soundtrack for your Halloween season.